Hey, what's up guys? The ranked 91 player in the world created a diabolical deck to counter the meta. Three Musketeers have been a forgotten art that most people have regarded as utter trash, but they've been recycled to treasure in this deck. I've had an emotional attachment to Three Musketeers since they won me $5,000 playing this game in a pro level tournament. This deck excels in the meta since a lot of people will be lightning on top of your Goblin Stein instead of Three Musketeers. And the other half of the meta that isn't playing lightning is using small spells like arrows and zap and rage that don't really affect the Three Musketeers and Royal Hogs. This deck counters all the spells and excels at giving you matchup advantages. It's time for us to level up Three Musketeers, give them some much needed love, and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And massive musky love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. Here we go. This guy is gonna have the Goblin Stein in the banner and he's ZZZing. So hopefully he stays sleeping while he sleeps on our strategy. So we're gonna go in for a Royal Ghost in the back. We can also commence a pretty good attack with a Goblin Stein here with the Royal Ghost, because the way I see it is a lot of times when you get the skeleton dragons from your opponent, they'll be pressured to kill your doctor as quickly as they can. And if they drop their spells like this guy did, then they don't have anything for the Three Musketeers. It's not a card you ever even considered as a realm of a possibility for anyone to be playing. So we really want him to spam Three Musketeer cards that we can destroy, sending them into the firing squad, and yeah, get as much value as we possibly can when his lightning is out of cycle. Until then, I think we're just going to cycle our bomber and other stuff. We're not going to go in for Three Musketeers unless he spams into us. Like our win condition with this deck is to get his lightning out of cycle with the Goblin Stein and then have him spam into us. Then we use Three Musketeers on defense. We get an overwhelming elixir advantage from those Three Musketeers that we use on defense to win the game. You don't want to go for Three Musketeers after the lightning is out of cycle and drop the Three Musketeers on offense. You want to use them on defense first. That is the way that you play this deck, because it's such an unexpected strategy. So we're going for our Royal Hogs here, so the fly machine just dies to the tower. You can also Ice Spirit to minimize the amount of damage that he gets on that. And we can continuously go and cycle our evolutions. So it's not like our game strategy or what we're doing is impaired by not cycling the Three Musketeers. We're still cycling towards our evolutions. We're still getting some damage with our Royal Hogs. We're still playing pretty well. So something to consider is, you know, if you want to maximize your utility and play your best, you can still play patiently. We're going to go for Royal Ghost here, and then we can also maybe get this Goblin to get near the tower. If the monster gets near the tower, we're popping ability all day. It's always worth it then. So yeah, it's so much damage on the Princess Tower that I can't pass up on that. We're going to go Royal Hogs as well. It's not like he's able to lightning on this or anything. In fact, we get to reset the tower. Do I get another ability? That would be insane if I was able to get that. Didn't work out as planned, but it is what it is. We can still confidently defend this with an evolved Ice Spirit and not face too many ramifications. In fact, we can pull everything in, so this evolved Ice Spirit puts in even more work. Insane value. Watch, it's going to slow down the skeleton dragons even further. And we can just be a monster with our monster, spamming it again, forcing out the lightning. So he's going to lightning on this, 100% has to. Now, this is where the real fun happens, guys. We're going to use Three Musketeers. We're going to drop them in a corner, and he can't kill them. He legitimately cannot kill this card. So watch as his card get devoured and deleted by one of the most annoying strategies in Clash Royale. He's going to arrows and drop an Evo Bomber, but that's not near enough. He has to drop a lot more than that. And we are able to clean this up very quickly. Drop our bomber in the back. He just got nothing. Literally zilch. Not on my guy. We can go for Royal Hogs too, because we have Three Musketeers counter pushing. Two of them still alive. He has to arrows on those. Those will literally delete every one of his cards. And look at that. The piggy. The piggy knew what it wanted in life. It went towards the tower, making sure that we unalived our opponent's chances of winning the game. He's done. Our piggy survived, so you don't. GG. Well played, and peace out. Very fun. As exemplified there, lightning is one of the best answers to Goblin Stein in the game. But if you don't have lightning for the Three Musketeers, you'll collect a lightning fast loss. After this super slimy strategy secured our first win, we pushed up to 2,900 in the world. So we have a lingering Sir that has finished 500 in the world. And hopefully we can linger as long as we want near the tower, guys. We're not going to get caught for trespassing. We're just going to catch a W while we catch everything he owns. So our strategy here is maybe going for an Ice Spirit, and first thing to go into our Pokeball is that delicious Electro Dragon. Whenever I see Electro Dragon, I'm expecting it to be like a Golem deck, or oh my goodness, this is what we wanted. Out of every deck in the game that I enjoy beating, it is a freaking Elixir Golem deck, because those decks are so low skill, and they spam everything that they own directly into Three Musketeers and throw the game. That's what I needed. This is just for my mental clarity right now, guys. I'm telling you right now, I shall decide to serve this up on a silver platter just to make me happy. So I'm not going to go and drop anything else extra here. I think that we can go in for a bomber plus an ice spirit to clean up the barbarians if we're not unlucky. Okay, looks like we're a little bit unlucky. I'll go for a ghost here. I was hopeful that we would be able to pull everything a bit. We're going to lose the tower because of that, actually. There's no shot that I'm able to defend this. But I can Three Musketeers on the Electro Dragon after it locks onto my tower. Then I'll kill the Inferno Dragon with these Three Musketeers as well. So this is the placement that people don't necessarily think about. But if you just assassinate the air cards, then you're going to get counter push afterwards anyway. So not really something that matters too much. We will snag most of the tower with the 2 Musketeers, if not the entire thing. And now we're back in business. So sometimes you have to accept your L's. For instance, if we didn't have to go and spend extra elixir and the bomber was able to hit everything, we would have been in a much better spot. Would it be? And we're still in a good spot because I can go for Goblinstein and Bomber here, lock onto all of his stuff with the ability, and then force him to drop more things that are going to get hit by the Bomber, and then the other stuff is getting hit by the lightning from the Goblinstein. Bro, that just felt illegal. That was multiple levels of splash damage all in a row. Combining fire and lightning. We are the Fire Nation. Guys, I learned from the Avatar, you know? I'm out here. Alright, I don't think that the Inferno Dragon is that nice to me. I'm going to go for an Evolved Ice Spirit just to stop that and stifle it because I want to stack up 3 Musketeers and enjoy the full power of this deck. If you guys haven't seen this, this is the most enjoyable way to play the game. If you can cycle 3 Musketeers in one side and just watch as you command an amazing position over the opponent, you guys have to try this because not many people in the game have witnessed this, but when you do, you'll never want to go back. Also, when the opponent just decides to full send in you, I am a madman. Watch me cook. Watch me cook, my dudes. 6 Musketeers on the map and 1 evil Electro Dragon evolution. Does that kill? There, it does. What the? How did that happen? Why did you ruin it? This is why we can't have nice things. There's an overpowered evolution that deletes it. That was 18 elixir Clash Royale. What happened to it? To be fair, I hard counter him, and it's a very deserved loss for him. But the fact that he just stifled my push there and stopped us from having a fun time with the Muskies, I think that needs to be a little bit addressed, Clash Royale. 3 Musketeers deserve an evolution that makes them impervious to spells and Electro Dragon evolution. Clash Royale, don't actually do that. That ruined the game. But please give 3 Musketeers an evolution. They deserve it. Our 3 Musketeers messed up a man that finished 648 in the world. Here we go. Pigs replay. Hey, dude, I am running the pigs. So let's replay this match multiple times if I win it once. Because I think your mental will be a little bit messed up matching into our deck. But to be fair, the element of surprise of this deck is really good. And when they played it against it multiple times, it's not going to be as strong. Like, no one's expecting 3 Musketeers with this ever. Also, I love what I'm doing here because I know he's going to Royal Delivery, and when he doesn't have that uncycled, then I go for my Royal Hogs. So we tried to put him in a perilous position where he had to use his Royal Delivery on one side, and then we put on the pressure with the Royal Hogs when the cannon wasn't available as well. So no Royal Delivery, no cannon. Those are the best 2 answers to Royal Hogs. When you identify your opponent's deck, you know what they have. So his 2 answers are going to be Royal Delivery plus Log or dropping Cannon to counter Royal Hogs. So if he doesn't have Royal Delivery or Cannon, you apply pressure, you win the game. Also, we know he's got Earthquake. So cycling 3 Musketeers in the back, we're going to cycle 2 of them. On the weaker side, never. We're always going to cycle 1 on the weaker side. That's how you play this deck. Archer Queen is a bit annoying to play into. It's a bit better than the Goblinstein in this matchup because it will melt most of our Musketeers. That's just something that does happen in this game. It is very, very strong. So keep that in mind. We're going to go for a Fisherman here. Hopefully we're able to kill the Queen. If not, I'm a slightly sad sir, but I think we barely got it. Nope, he's going to get another overpowered ability. Man, Archer Queen is so annoying. He is using all the OP cards, and I can't blame him. You got to do what you got to do to get medals and trophies in this game. I think we want to go Royal Hogs, but we can't drop it too soon. We're going to go for an Ice Spirit on his Ice Spirit. Hopefully he goes Royal Hogs as well. We'll see. He should delivery Log on this if we go in. But maybe it's better off going for 3 Musketeers again. All right, so we're dropping that. Can likely go in for a Log as well on the side that we don't have the 2 Musketeers helping out because I think we have enough firepower to kill the skeletons. They just don't multiply fast enough, so I wasn't too pressed about that. Now we can go for Royal Hog split. We can drop most of them in the right side because I think he wants the Royal Delivery on the left. So we're going to make him second guess his decision. If those Muskies lock onto the tower, it could be advantageous for us to just, pile on more pressure and do some more dirty stuff. Going in for the Goblin Stein and then Evo Bomber here, and then go Royal Ghost and Ice Spirit. So if the Evo Bomber locks onto the tower and he can't go invisible with his little Archer Queen thing, it's going to be in a bad spot. So that's what we're hoping for. All right, he went invisible again, so I think we can do this. Royal Hogs split, and then also go Bomber. So reason why we're playing like this is we know he's going to go Royal Hogs, and we don't want to give him the chance to do that. So we wanted the Bomber more so oriented in the middle. I didn't know what side he was going to go in. I wasn't going to make any predictions. Oh, Fisherman! Catching us the value. I love you, Fisher boy. All right, so all we have to do is Three Musketeers. Go for Three Musketeers, majority of them on the right side, so that he can't go for Royal Hogs. Three Musketeers have amazing area control, so if you have them on the map, the opponent has to go Archer Queen, and then if he goes Archer Queen, he's screwed because we're just going to log twice. So the game's over, my guy. You have to wait and sit and get spell cycled by a log. Okay, never mind. You can leave the game too. That makes sense. He knew it was over. He's like, I don't want to replay the log 2 times in a row, Jake. Get me out. GG and well played. It's awesome destroying another Piggies player. Also, his deck is one of the most popular decks in the game, and ours is pretty much unknown. I took a gander at this guy's profile, and I could not believe what I saw. He finished 17th in the world in a Royal tournament, 105 on ladder, and recently he was also 172 in the world at over 3,000 medals. And we were still able to beat him with a Piggy Mirror matchup, simply because I think our deck is just unexpected, and not even the best players in the world are ready to play against it. Hey, this guy's got a Little Prince banner. Hasn't that completely been replaced by the big Goblin Stein boy? I haven't seen Little Prince in a long time. Sometimes Archer Queen is played, but never Little Prince. Fallen, but never forgotten for me. I played against that way too many times in the 20-win challenge, and it is burned into my brain as permanent pain. Especially when it used to have the ability pop near the tower. It launch padded the Little Prince Guardian so freaking far. Anyway, this guy is going to go far and wide to fireball us, and having that on a cycle might be a misstep for my man. Because think about it from this point of view. He probably has to drop a small spell to counteract this little doctor dude. And he's not doing it. He's just going to take the damage, I guess, which is interesting because a lot of damage on that precious tower of yours, sir. And I was hoping you would fireball and arrows and then have nothing left over. Sometimes the bomber can force out the arrows as well, so we'll see. Wait, is there any way that we're going to get a bomber shot here? He's going to zap. That's not that great for him. Get a fisherman down here too. And then rue the day with our Goblin Stein way. So yeah, I'm going to go for Goblin Stein right now because the Fisherman seems pretty useless in the matchup that we've seen so far. And if it's going to be another Lava Hound player, but this guy is running Fireball, it'll be a pretty fun match. So I'm going to pop the ability so we can shred through the Mega Minion. We're not going to be able to kill the Valkyrie. I think that was a little bit foolish. Smart from him. Really smart from him to drop 2 things because I wasn't expecting that. I was like, he's just going to drop 1. And then he doubled down on it to kill it as quick as he could. All right, we can go Royal Hogs here, so then the Skeleton Dragons will be able to kill that with a Fireball, but I don't think he Fireballs immediately. It just wouldn't make that much sense since he already dropped Skeleton Dragons, so it's a bunch of Elixir. He dropped 6 Elixir there to counter the pigs, or 5 Elixir investment, and he wasted an Evolution, so I'll take that all day long. I can continuously pile on pressure with Goblin Stein because it will force out a Mega Minion and a Valkyrie like last time, or maybe an Evolved Valkyrie. I bet you it's an Evolved Valkyrie, so I don't think I will get much from this, actually, but it will force out. Oh, never mind. It's a Mega Minion. We were just going to pop the ability then. Don't mind if I do. Clean up the skeleton. So then the Goblin Stein monster is immediately on the tower, given his value. We can go in for Fisherman here. I want to see if he fireballs on top of the Goblin Stein, because a lot of times they will. And if they do, they will lose the game. So I'm hoping that that's the case. We're going to go in for a Ice Spirit, Goblin Stein here, and then he will fireball on this. And then we can 3 Musketeers and just put on the pressure. This will be really, really funny. So I'm going to go for Royal Hogs, then I'm going to go in for our Fisherman. I could potentially pop an ability on this Lava Hound, so that's not going to be bad either. I mean, amazing, right? Like, we are going to shred the entire Lava Hound pups. What are they going to do here? Goodbye. See you later. Oh, that is so satisfying to watch everything dying. And then we can go for a Bomber here, probably get away with a Fisherman, and then he's going to Fireball as we anticipated, so that is what we were thinking he would do. Now he's got no Fireball in cycle, so we can go Ice Spirit, go for 3 Musketeers, and as long as we kill the Skeleton Dragons, we're chilling, right? Just need to kill those Skeleton Dragons that are so freaking pesky. But I need to get this Mega Minion way off on the side as well. The balloon took so much damage from me, bro. I mean, this is a little bit more sketchy because we only have 600 HP on our tower, but we have the power of spamming Royal Hogs, Goblin Stein with 3 Musketeers split, so he's probably going to throw a fit on how much stuff is going at him right now. I'm going to evolve Ice Spirit on the left as well, just to stop the Mega Minion from killing my precious Musketeers, so we can take an entire tower there. You might not think that this is amazing, but cycling Musketeers like that, and then having so much stuff counter pushing, and even if you're one of the best players in the world with Fireball, it's going to be a struggle to stop us. In addition to Fireball, he had Valkyrie and Tombstone too, and still got buried alive. Yo, rank 872 player in the world. Every single person we're playing against is insanely good. So maybe he's going to get vengeance for all the other top ladder players that we beat along the way. Oh my goodness, don't P.E.K.K.A like that in the back first play, bro. Do you have any chill? Probably not, but we're going to give you some with the Ice Spirit. So pretty good start, getting a lot of damage with the piggies. And then I think, in my heart of hearts, this dumb play might work out. I super want a Three Musketeers here, and I really, really want to do this for the meme. It should kill the entire P.E.K.K.A with literally nothing left over, right? Oh, okay, never mind. That was a little bit dumb. I realized it was dumb, and I said it was dumb, and then I'm caught in the slum with my tower at 1,500 health. He's laughing at me too. Oh, I didn't expect him to do that. I was like, you know what? He's going to spam more stuff with the P.E.K.K.A, then the Three Musketeers kill it all, and I'm going to feel so cool. It wasn't it. You should have always, like, Bomber, pull the P.E.K.K.A, and then Three Musketeers afterward if you have enough elixir for that. So don't be dumb like me. I go Goblinstein here, and we know he's going to be back to P.E.K.K.A evolution very, very soon. So I can't go for Royal Hogs or anything else like that. We're just going to let him do his thing. Also, I like the fact that we can now counter the P.E.K.K.A evolution, possibly with Three Musketeers later on by cycling our Muskies here after realizing that he's going to have a lightning, so it's not super scary to me. In fact, I think this will be okay. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but we will have a good night to the P.E.K.K.A here. It should get like a couple shots on my tower, but it's nothing like too scary. Also, we keep the Muskies alive for quite a while too, right? It's nice to be able to go and hide them in the corner. Then one of them will always survive. So if he lightnings, he has to hit the tower. That's the main reason that I drop it in the corner there, if you guys didn't know. Okay, so his answers to Royal Hogs in this deck are very limited. We saw like P.E.K.K.A evolution and then Fisherman. So I don't think he's got anything. I think we take tower here. I might be wrong. Oh, Wizard. I forgot about that. I'm sorry, man. You vanished from my mind. That was the best magic trick I've ever seen. All right. All right. I forgot about you. That makes sense. It wasn't actually me being incompetent. It was definitely the Wizard just being too smart. That's what happened, guys. So we're going to pull that away, and then we're going to reset it, and then probably be in an okay spot. This is a weird game where our tower's at 1,000 health, so I've seen healthier days. I've seen healthier days out here. We're going to cycle our Musketeers. He'll probably P.E.K.K.A on this, which is okay. I mean, it's to be expected. I think I can go Royal Hogs on the left side, actually. It's not like the smartest play in the world, but it's not a bad play. Also, we can Ice Spirit to freeze. Is there any way he just like loses the game because he's not going to be able to break through the Musketeer, and then we can go Goblinstein, and then he has to lightning on this, and then he loses the Royal Hogs, right? That's the strategy. Because lightning is just so bad against our deck, since we can constantly split up stuff that he has to lightning. And then if he P.E.K.K.As, he just doesn't have elixir to support it, so he's just dead. Three Musketeers for the win, baby! That's what I'm talking about. No matter how dumb we are, even if we do like the worst play possible of Three Musketeering in one lane for the meme, this deck still bounces through with a win. So creative decks put your opponents in positions where they don't have a blueprint of knowing what they're supposed to do because they've never played against your deck before, so they have to figure it out on the go. They'll be doing suboptimal plays the entire game, and then eventually they'll be like, wait, I shouldn't have been doing that. This Three Musketeer deck manifests madness on the map, making every opponent miserable.
I thought you were dead.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
Blast the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.